Hello students, welcome to the lab. I have several assistants with me today to demonstrate your next investigation. Say hello, assistants.
Hello.
We have been studying mixtures and solutions, and now we are going to explore how to separate several mixtures and solutions using their physical properties. Remember that mixtures are substances made by combining two or more ingredients. For example, this salad and this trail mix. The ingredients usually can be easily separated. Solutions are a special kind of mixture because one or more of the ingredients is soluble and dissolves when mixed with other ingredients. For example, the sugar in this lemonade and sweet tea. Separating the ingredients involves more complicated methods. Each of my assistants will now present to you a mixture or solution and how the ingredients can be separated.
Hi, my name is Aylin. I have some trail mix here because the items in the mixer are different colors, have different textures or physical features, and are easy to hold with my fingers. I can separate this mixture using my fingers. I have several bowls here, so I am going to separate the different ingredients into the bowls. As you can see, the ingredients in each bowl are similar to each other in color, texture, and physical features.
Hello everybody, I am David. I have here a mixture of sediment. Notice the similarities in color and texture, but if I tried to separate this by hand, it would take me forever. See how some of the pieces of sediment are larger and some are smaller? The ingredients in this mixture can be separated by a sieve or a strainer. As I pour the mixture through the strainer, the smaller pieces pass through and the larger pieces are trapped in the strainer. I can still use my fingers to remove the largest pieces from the gravel.
This is Awen again. In this cup, I have a mixture of sand and iron filings. Like David, if I use my fingers to separate these very small materials, it would take me forever. And these ingredients are the same size, so I cannot use a strainer or a sieve. Because iron filings are magnetic and sand is not, I can use a magnet to separate this mixture quickly. Watch closely as I place this magnet into the mixture. And when I take the magnet out, only the black iron filings are sticking to the magnet, leaving the sand behind in the cup.
Hi, I'm Christopher. In this bowl, I have a mixture of sand and cork. Just like David and Aylin, if I used my fingers to separate this mixture, it would take all day. Unlike David's mixture, the ingredients are the same size, so a strainer is not a good idea. Also, neither of these ingredients is magnetic, so Aylin's method will not work either. Cork floats in water and sand does not. So if I pour this mixture into water, the sand will sink to the bottom and the cork will float on the surface. Now I can skim the cork off the top. David is going to show you how to separate the sand and the water.
This is David again. I have Christopher's sand and water mixture. None of the previous methods will easily separate these substances. Because the water is a liquid and the sand is a solid, the liquid water will pass through a filter and the solid sand will be trapped by the filter. Watch closely as I pour the mixture through the filter and the water passes through and collects in the flask. The sand is collected in the filter.
This is Christopher again. Remember, solutions are special mixtures in which one of the ingredients dissolves into another. I have here some salt and some water. Now I'm going to create a solution by dissolving some salt into the water. Using hot water and stirring both will make the dissolving happen faster. This kind of mixture cannot be separated by any of the previous methods because one of the ingredients has dissolved. Allowing the water to evaporate leaves the dissolved ingredient behind. We can evaporate the water faster by boiling it. Now that all the water has evaporated, only the salt is left in the pan.
We have just presented 6 different methods to separate mixtures and solutions. Sometimes a mixture may require more than one method be used. For example, this mixture of salt and pepper. How could we quickly separate these 2 ingredients?
It would take too long to separate it with my fingers.
Both of the substances are the same size, so a strainer won't work.
Neither are magnetic, so a magnet won't work.
Will the ingredients float or sink? Some pepper floats and some sinks. The salt sinks, but if I stir, the salt will dissolve.
But the pepper will not dissolve and can be captured by a filter, allowing the salt water to pass through.
So we pour the mixture into water, dissolve the salt, filter the pepper, then boil the solution. The water will evaporate away and the salt will be left behind.
Yes, this mixture will require 2 of the methods, filtering and evaporation. Today we have reviewed mixtures and solutions. My assistants and I have shown you 6 ways to separate mixtures: using your fingers, straining, magnets, sinking and floating, filtering, and evaporating. Sometimes more than one method will need to be used to separate mixtures. Well, that's all the time that we have for today's demonstration. Now it's your turn to test these methods in your own investigations. Thanks for watching.